Hello, unlimited friends. It's day 24. I am worthy of all good things. It's often our sense of worthiness that is at the basis of everything that's missing in our lives. When we think about money or relationships or health, if we considered ourselves absolutely worthy of having exactly what we want with respect to those aspects of our life, then we would. That's the key. I often say this, that the three aspects of our life, which is health, a foundation that consists of worthiness. So worthiness is the foundation and all other subjects rest on top of it. But in my personal experience, I've also found that worthiness is the hardest thing to work on. And that might just be me. It doesn't have to be anyone else. But I think that we tend to look at ourselves too closely, and we're not as forgiving and we're not as complimentary to ourselves as it's far easier to tell someone else how beautiful they are or what wonderful. Actually stop and say those same things to ourselves. Worthiness comes from there. Worthiness comes from appreciating who you are. And when you start appreciating who you are exactly the way you are, without changing a single thing, that is worthiness. It's that acceptance that I am perfect exactly the way I am. I don't need to change a single thing about me. And so I think that we need a reminder. We need a reminder that tells us, that goes off like an alarm in our heads to wake us up, to make us mindful of the fact that we truly are worthy. Hi, Moni. And so that's what this affirmation is about. I am worthy of all good things. I am worthy. I am worthy of getting love from all the people around me. I am worthy of happy experiences with a customer service rep. It should be a happy experience because I am worthy of it. I am worthy of finding everything on sale when I go shopping. I am worthy of the best parking spaces and all the green lights. I am worthy of feeling good in my physical body. I am worthy of allowing all the abundance in the world to flow into my life easily. Hi, Rose. Hello, everybody. Those who are here live, thank you for joining me. So, we just have to remind ourselves because we've been trained out of it. I don't know if you guys are like me, but my mother always used to say, oh, don't let anything go to your head. Who do you think you are? You think you are such a great thing, God's gift to mankind? No, you're not. You're a piece of shit, right? And when you grow up in an environment where people make you feel unimportant, you lose your sense of worthiness because you feel as if you don't deserve the best. You are not a priority. And in many cultures, the group comes before the individual. Do it for the greater good. But the point of greater good is that I contribute to the greater good by being a happy person. It's unhappy people who go and commit all those criminal acts. It's unhappy people who cheat, who experience all sorts of negative emotions, revenge. Oh my God. It's unhappiness where all those negative acts towards mankind come from. So if I can be a happy me, that is my biggest contribution towards the well-being of the world. And that's something most of us are never taught growing up. Nobody says that. Oh, sweetheart, just be happy. No, I was told you don't deserve to be happy and watch that TV program. Go study. Right? You don't need to have time to play. Go and do those chores. Go wash the dishes. Put other people before your needs. Oh, don't say that. What will that make feel? How will that other person feel? Oh my God, don't do that. Hurt yourself, don't hurt anyone else. And I'll tell you something. This, if you can take this away, it's going to serve you forever. Those people who are high up on the emotional place, happy people, they don't hurt anyone anyway. Because they're happy. And a happy person who looks at everything through the eyes of love wants everyone else to be happy too. So I don't have to sacrifice my happiness to make other people happy. In fact, I need to be happy because happiness is infectious. Imagine going into a room where the room is full of people who are upset and unhappy. Doesn't feel good. It brings you down the emotional scale. Why is it that people don't like going into places like hospitals and prisons? Prevails in those places. That's why when that discomfort is telling us that we are joining those people. When you walk into, is that what a happy nurse does? A happy nurse makes are taught to have bedside manner. It's a course. Bedside manner. What is bedside manner? Help your patient to feel better by being a happy person. That's how you help other people. You help other people by loving yourself and being happy. Everyone can tell a fake smile, right? A fake smile, you look at that person who has a fake smile and it sends out a negative vibration because that springs from the heart shines through the eyes. That is why eyes are the windows to the soul. You can tell exactly the emotional state of a person by looking into their eyes, right? You can feel a person's vibration, and that vibration is the key. So, pay attention to the way you're feeling, and you can always find a way to feel better without making anyone else feel worse. That's the key, folks. Because you see, if you make someone else feel worse in order for you to feel better, you're not really feeling better because you're coming from a place of negative emotion. A negative emotion says, I'm going to hurt someone so that I can feel better. That's negative. Positive emotion says, I can feel better and everyone else can feel better too. Because the universe can deliver joy to everyone under all circumstances. Nothing is impossible. But when you say, oh, my feeling better means that someone else has to feel bad, then you are basically saying that all things are not possible because that person's joy is not possible if I'm joyful. And that's not true because the universe can provide joy to everyone under all circumstances. So we never have to put ourselves second. We always can be our top priority. And that is what self-worth is all about. Worthiness, that is what it's all about. I'm going to be happy and I'm going to allow everyone else to find their own happiness. And there's always a way. Yes, there is, Moni, there is power of influence when you're happy. You're right. Love you all so much. I hope that you found value here. And I'm going to have a super fantastic day. I hope you are too. So bye for now. Bye, Rose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you all tomorrow. Hello, unlimited friends. It's day 23. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. A lot of times in our conversations with other people, we try to convince them to see things from our point of view, to look at things the way we're looking at them. And that means we're trying to prove something to them. What happens is, as a result, if that person that you're talking to is not open to change, if they are lower than you on the emotional scale, it sets up their back and an argument ensues. So it's not a harmonious conversation. You'll find that when someone is ready for what you're going to share with them, that interaction is so smooth and happy, and both parties have fun. The one person feels that they've got the answer, and this person feels that they've created value. So it's fun for both. Hi, lady. So, but in other conversations where people are not at the same level on the emotional scale, and that usually happens when you live with a family member and you're sort of over here but they're not. Or it happens when you're both low on the emotional scale. When both people are low on the emotional scale, they each try and prove themselves right. And when you try and prove yourself right, you're actually trying to pull the other person to your side of the fence, and that takes effort. So one of the things to understand is if it's taking effort, it's not in alignment. If it takes too much effort, it does not feel good. And if it doesn't feel good, stop and walk away. There is no need for you to prove yourself right. Walk away, give it time, allow yourself to rise up the emotional scale. When